Cosmo.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
You ready?
About as ready as I'm ever gonna get.
New mic, huh?
So same mic. I can never remember his name. He found a arm on Amazon for like $7. So, hey, it isolates it. So
It looks like a nicer mic than when it was laying on the table pointed at it.
everything looks nicer with that duct tape.
Yep.
But doesn't necessarily work any better.
That's cool.
Anywho,
Looks good. Looks very good. Yeah, I've started doing some It's funny. I used it on your laptop.
What's up, everyone? How are we doing tonight?
Woo!
Who's ready for some SecKC?
I am.
Come on, guys. Who's ready for some SecKC?
Woo!
Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. First SecKC of 2018. As you know, 2017 was the year of the hack. So 2018, there probably won't be that many security events, anything like that. So it might be a calm year. Well, there was that CPU thing, but I'm sure our news guys will go over it later. So it's not that big of a deal. But for right now, we're going to go over 101. So who has never been to SecKC before? Brand new. Woo! First time? What brought you here? That guy. Anyone else? I thought I saw a hand in the back. Hey, did you bring him here? Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys, let's get this party started. As you may or may not know, SecKC is the largest monthly InfoSec event in the world. Woo! And it is the second Tuesday? Wednesday? Thursday?
Tuesday.
What day is it, guys?
Second Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday. Patch Tuesday. That's right, because Windows still does Patch Tuesday.
You just don't have a choice anymore.
At what place? We're at Kansas Hall, guys, in Overland Park, Kansas. Second Tuesday of every month. Don't forget it, because guess what? Next month, I believe it will also be the second Tuesday. So if you want to come next month, because this one will be awesome, second Tuesday. Now you know. Wednesday. Thursday? All right. SecKC happens because our volunteers and our sponsors. In fact, we have a sponsor tonight. I think it's Scout. Is that correct? The back table. Are they set up? Are they see it? Well, there he is. Yeah. Hey, let's go talk to our sponsor. Find out what they do. They help make tonight happen, and I believe there's also pizza going on right now for the rest of you that are like, oh, pizza. Our sponsor helps pay for that, so you don't have to. Oh, they're giving away a Ring doorbell? Oh, nice. I would love one of those. Yeah, stop by the table back there, guys, and ask about the Ring doorbell. Because, I mean, who doesn't want a Ring doorbell? Who doesn't want to see your package get stolen off your front porch?
I want to see my packages stolen off my porch.
That's what the Ring doorbell's for, right? But be sure to talk to them, guys, because they love being here, and, I mean, we love them paying for pizza. Also, everyone is approachable. When I get done speaking, if you're like, hey, I want to talk to that guy who gave one-on-one, just come up and talk to me. That guy in the hat right there that just booed me, don't talk to him. Everyone else, though, everyone else is great. You can talk to anyone here. We're pretty friendly. It's just an awesome group, and I've been coming here for years now, and the only reason why I'm super antisocial and I hate people, and I still show up here, so that's how great this is, guys. Thanks, man. All right, and speaking of being social and friendly, join our Slack channel. There's a lot of cool stuff going on there. There's like 50 channels that I don't follow, and I probably should, and there's 100 channels I do follow that I probably shouldn't. Bunch of neat stuff, like we have altcoin stuff, random, outhouse, people selling their random stuff in a channel. It's awesome. Another thing, challenge ideas, not people. We'll go into that a little bit more. Also, something else on the Slack channel, jobs. Who here needs a job, to buy stuff? Wait, who has not won the lottery yet? So a lot of hands went up. Everyone else who didn't raise their hands, I assume you won the lottery, and you're just kicking it back, never have to work a day in your life. But for the rest of us, jobs. And a lot of people have great job offers that you may never know about. And they may only show it in Slack. The first offer may be in Slack, so that's awesome. You may get an inside loop on your dream job in a Slack channel. How crazy is that? Also, while we're here at SecKC, destroy no data, maintain no persistence, above all, do no harm, but shenanigans are encouraged. If one of you guys could hijack the mic right now and take it over and make me sound like a little girl, that would be hilarious. Anyone? No? No? Oh,
Too late.
All right. Another thing to keep in mind that our meetings are unrated. There will be F-bombs dropped. People will curse and all that other stuff, but we want people to be comfortable when they're speaking and giving great talks about security and all this other random stuff. But on the flip side, we also now have a code of conduct. Code of conduct is how you actually say it, I believe. If you have a problem with like someone or something that's about SecKC, go to these people that have a yellow badge. I had one. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. But go to the yellow badge people and talk to them about it. So if something bothered you and want to talk to them in private, just be like, hey, such and such, that Bill Swearingen guy, he made fun of my hat, and I don't really appreciate it. So tell the people in the yellow badge about Bill Swearingen and make sure that he keeps himself under control.
They already know.
They already know. Now you know. Watch out for Bill. Also, you guys see that wall back there, the boulevard, and right by our sponsors? That is the STFU wall. It's the shut the fuck up wall. Do you know why it's called that? It's because people who come for these talks, they actually want to hear these talks. They want to hear these speakers. They want to know what they're talking about. And if you have this great conversation going on with your friend, and you're talking about this new, fancy cryptocurrency or the new bug exploit that you guys are working on together, and you want to keep talking about it, just go behind the wall and, talk about it there. That way the people who want to hear the talk can still hear it. And we don't have to, have a shouting match with you talking about, your favorite sports team, some kind of football team that, kick the bucket every off season.
Sports ball!
Rip.
Yay!
Or, just whatever. But, if you're talking, when the speakers are talking, go behind that wall and speak your heart's content. Try to keep it down, though, so obviously we can't hear you and we can still hear the speaker. So, speaking of altcoins, what if I told you that SecKC has its own altcoin? You guys want to get on this now, because I hear these altcoin things are taking off. So, you want to go to coin.seckc.org. And if anyone asks, I'm the one that told you about it. I promise I don't get a referral bonus of 10% per altcoin that you guys get. I promise. But you know what's great about these SecKC coins? You can buy SecKC swag. And in fact, our swag booth is open back there. See the guy in the stand? You can buy our swag with these crypto coins. You can mine cryptocurrency and you can buy swag. Now, they take other dollars as well. They may take yen. They may take rubies. I'm not sure. US dollars, I think, is preferred. But do you accept Bitcoin? Rubies, yes.
Yes, but we don't subdivide. There's no change either.
Yeah. Just beware of the surcharge. But coin.seckc, and remember that Slack channel I was talking about, or the Slack server you guys should go to? We have an altcoin. We talk about SecKC coin. We'll tell you how to get started. We'll help you along. You'll be like, hey, I tried to install this and it didn't work, and I'm trying to get coins. They will help you get currency, and you can start mining your own coins. And then the next meeting, you can go buy a shirt with the SecKC coins you've mined. It'll be amazing, and you'll be like, oh, I get this whole cryptocurrency thing now. And then you know what? In 5 years, you're trading Bitcoins and Doge coins and whatever currencies that people are making. Yeah, Stellar. Ask Bill about Stellar. Did I skip a slide? Nope. All right. One other thing. We do have state and federal law enforcement officers are encouraged to, and they do, because we're so awesome, attend these meetings. Because, believe it or not, they want to know about the happenings in the security world. They want to know what's going on in InfoSec. They want to know about new exploits, what's happening, and they want to keep up the speed as well. So the big thing to keep in mind, though, we do not keep any member list or any list of the meeting attendees. Therefore, we cannot provide this information to anyone. So know that. All right. So pound SecKC is the proper sharing. Is it octothrop? I can't remember. I know. I told you I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. What?
Octothorpe.
Octothorpe? Octothorpe. Hey, Octothorpe. Rope? Octothorpe. Rope? Words. Who needs them?
That's for
Never
normal
speaking
people.
again. All right, so here's our agenda. 4 o'clock, make excuses time, which you all did because you're here. 6 o'clock, SecKC 101, you are here. 6:15, SecKC open source intel briefing. 6:30, hacking. Old. What's our 2 talks tonight? What's our first talk? What's our first talk?
Fishing your users for free is in beer.
Just say talks. Move on.
Talks. We have talks tonight, guys, and they're awesome. Also, tag a photo with the SecKC to earn stickers. Do it, guys, because everyone loves stickers. And we have them at the swag booth. And that's all of 101. Thank you, everyone.
I'll try my best not to.
Yeah.
Probably doing you guys. Is the outside one open? Yeah. Or is he doing the camera?
Hey Joel,
How's it going?
pretty good.
What's new and interesting?
Not much.
All right. Work. Play. More work. More work.
Is this all?
Now go ahead.
I'll be center. And now I'm putting a pizza.
Uh-huh. Get it while it's good. Get it's good.
Check 1, 2.
Yellow. There it is. Hi, everyone.
Yo!
All right. Yeah, I won't make you guys actually talk to me. That's fine. So, I'm up here to do the news. Again, it's going to be a quiet 2018, right? Nothing happened in December. Nothing happened this week. Everyone had a great time off. Let's see what we got going on. So first off, little note from the last meeting, from what I understand, or maybe we didn't have that last, I don't know. I wasn't here in November, I'm sorry. But besides KC is coming up in some number of months, April 20th and 21st. So if you have not got on the ball for that, if that is not on your radar, make sure it is. And with that, oh, by the way, I'm doing the Ignite format. So let's see if I can talk about this stuff for 15 seconds a pop without going insane. And with that, here we go. Okay, first up and foremost, some dude kept finding a particular flavor of OS X malware, found out that it had a lot of similarities to code that was used by an ad agency, Targeting Edge. And he said that, hey, this is malware, and they said, no, we're going to sue you, and there's more to that, but maybe read it later. We had a 5 billion password, not dump, but an amalgamation of dumps, posted on GitHub. That might be really helpful for some of you red teamers. Again, that way you're testing, say, aardvark before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, up next, first of many Intel woes. So we had the Intel management engines issues happen, what was that, back in December or something like that? I don't know. Intel sucks, it all kind of runs together eventually. But anyway, patch your shit, what else is new? Let's see, up next, oh hey, Apple sucks too. We had a root authentication bypass. Turned out you could type in root, have no password, hit enter twice, and it fucking worked. Get your shit together, Apple. We love you because you have complete control over your ecosystem. Quit fucking it up. So the Nessus API is going away for those of you who aren't familiar, and those of us who need some sort of automated solution are looking into other things. This guy made an Nmap plugin that uses the Vulners API. I don't know a whole lot about it, but looks pretty promising. Check it out. Up next, we have this $15 DIY pen testing tool. Those of you who are familiar with Hack5 might be familiar with the Packet Squirrel. Hack5 makes a lot of cool products, but they're kind of expensive. This dude tells you how to make your own with about $15. We've got Mailsploit now. So again, everyone loves SPF, DCAM, DMARC. That made everything better, right? Well, unfortunately not. So there's still layer 7 to worry about. Mailsploit is a collection of application-level vulnerabilities. 30-plus mail clients vulnerable to it. It's bad. It sucks. Guess what else is happening? Cryptocurrency mining is really in vogue now. Instead of people sending you full ads, saying, hey, click me or whatever, they're just saying, fuck it, we'll mine currency with your system. Up next, ASLR was really cool. Everyone loves that. It makes buffer overflow vulnerabilities a lot harder to actually execute. Turns out Microsoft can't fucking do that right either, though. So anyway, it actually does work now. That's good. Let's see. We had a fellow who found some flaws in DJI's products. They are the fancy schmancy drone company, for those of you who don't know. And it turns out they actually tried to serve him with a gag order and basically make him culpable for the things that he found. And he doped the fuck out of there. Up next, we've got the Janus vulnerabilities. So again, I don't know a whole lot about this. I actually like to use my phone instead of just fucking with it all the time, so I have an Apple phone. But what this involves is the ability to change the contents of an APK without, oh god, those lights, without actually changing the checksum. So of course, that should be easily seen how bad that is to everyone in here. If anyone is still using TeamViewer, despite all of the bullshit that we have seen happen over the past year with them, now we have a new POC that is available on GitHub, and you can just switch sides. So, if you're supposed to be the client, that's just being remoted to, fuck it, turn it around, go on your guy. TP-Link, again, they make some good stuff, but unfortunately they do not put up-to-date firmware for their customers over in Europe. So again, long story short on this one, dude did a poll of all the drivers that were available on their Europe sites, and they were not very up-to-date. Up next, so here's actually some good news. The PS4 has a new exploit out for it. They actually managed to root it. You can do all sorts of fun stuff. So again, this is not one of those doom and gloom sort of poses. It's one of those, hey, cool, hackers did something neat that you're not supposed to do. This is another one. I guess if you guys remember Furby was a big thing when I was a youngster. Well, apparently Furby's still a fucking thing. And as it turns out, someone had the great idea to add Bluetooth capabilities to it so that you can, as a parent, whisper sweet nothings into your child's ear. I don't know. Someone decided that was a good idea, and you'll read the article if you want to, but it wasn't a good idea. Yes, good. I'm glad we came up to this. So while you're trying to win your smart doorbell, also think about this. So there is one ISP that has actually made the news saying, hey, by the way, if you keep downloading illegal shit, it might impact your thermostat. It's actually a really interesting implication I hadn't thought of up until that point. So, I mean, that's fine. Keep downloading 50 Shades of Grey, but you might freeze to death. Up next, so it turns out Windows, God bless their heart, gave you guys a password manager to use. Everyone's telling you to use a password manager, so Windows thought, hey, let's just go ahead and give it to them. Let's make them stop doing the work. As it turns out, that password manager is absolute ass and can be hacked pretty trivially. Let's see, another day, another data breach. So this time it was Uber. Uber had data affected, what was it, 57 billion customers' data was affected in this, and they didn't come clean with it at first. They said, now we're going to pay some hackers to just wipe that shit off the internet, because that works, right? You can pay someone to take something off of the internet. Sure, works all the time. Google was implicated in an issue, so not implicated, Android itself was implicated in an issue where it turned out it was tracking your location data even after you told it, hey, I don't want you to track my location data. And Google came forth and said, hey, look, this was in here for reasons X, Y, and Z. We never actually siphoned any of this data off. But then they went ahead and closed the issue, so... who's right? Who's wrong? Who the fuck knows? WebLogic. So this is a fun little map that Sans put out. Those of you that don't know, there has been an issue with Oracle PeopleSoft installations getting popped by a WebLogic remote code execution vulnerability where a GitHub proof of concept went public pretty recently. And there is a lot of activity over here. And over here, Oracle admins can't patch shit. And, well... come on, you guys were expecting this, and you guys were expecting this. I mean, I'll stand up here and talk about it for 30 seconds if you want, but long story short, patch your shit. Or in the case of Spectre, don't let people you don't know use your shit. So if you run a cloud platform, good luck with that. Next up, yet another data breach, if you want to call it that. I actually kind of have a bit of a sore spot calling these data breaches. Can we just call them fuck-ups? If I leave a database unsecured on the internet, is it really a data breach or did I just fuck up? Anyway, long story short, the military is not above fucking up either, and we have yet another insecure S3 bucket that had information, dozens of terabytes of social media data on people of interest, so probably fucking you, me, and your neighbor. Interesting post by Cloudflare regarding why TLS 1.3 is not in browsers yet. Again, I'm going to not dive deep into this because the Cloudflare post is actually pretty interesting about it. But long story short, ask yourself that question. TLS 1.3 has been around for a while. Why don't we see it? I'll spoil it a little bit for you. It's middleware boxes. Motherfuckers spying on you. Much more sad incident here. Hopefully you all are at least aware of this. But unfortunately, those of you who aren't familiar with swatting, that is where some asshole online calls and makes it sound like there is an issue going on at your home that necessitates the SWAT team showing up. And that happened here, and unfortunately, for whatever reason or another, the officer that was there when the door was open shot and killed a man. So, again, we've seen this happen a number of times over the past years, mostly in the gaming industry, but this is the first time, well, it's actually not the first time we've seen someone killed by it, but this is the first time it's being reported. So, it's kind of fucked up. Yet more bad USB tricks. So, again, bad USB is something that has been around for a while. Hey, now it's been adapted for USB-C. I don't know how to computer enough to get a video to play in a PowerPoint, and I only have 15 seconds anyway, but if you watch the video on that tweet, it's really cool. It's got an animation where it turns into a skull. That's how you know it's serious shit. Now, Amazon, as well, has created a new section of the cloud. They have carved out this section specifically for the government to use, which, on the one hand, is maybe a good thing because you don't want to share that space with non-government users, but then by the same token, it's like, well, shit, all the bad guys know where the crown jewels are. Got one target for it. Fuck it. So again, I'm not saying whether this is bad or good. The intention's obviously good. We will see if it is actually good in practice. And the last thing I've got here is a tool that someone put out. It is on GitHub as well, called Vuln Whisperer. So this doesn't actually do anything new in particular. What it does is it provides methods for, I believe it's Qualys and Nessus. you actually get pretty graphs and dashboards that you can show to your exec and show why people are screwing up and yada, yada, yada. So again, if you use Nessus, if you use Qualys, check that out. They are planning on adding support for more stuff later on as well. And that, my friends, is the news.